You're watching the correct video if you don't like something about yourself and you want to step into your future, because in this video we are going to talk about exactly this.
Sometimes we think or we hear that we just have to accept who we are. We have to love who we are, be satisfied where we are in life, be grateful for what we have, and just be content with our life. Wow. That was some deer. I believe it's not the truth, because the greatest thing that we can do is to change ourselves to be more and more of who we truly are. That's exactly why we're doing it. That's why we want to change. That's why we want to improve ourselves, because we want to get more to the essence of who we really are. You're watching this video and you are currently maybe not satisfied with the way you're living, or you're not satisfied with the way you're earning, or you're not satisfied with the relationship or not having a relationship.
If you're not happy with who you are, maybe this story will help you. Because I was watching some decluttering videos and there was a lady talking about your imaginary self, who you want to be, who you imagine to be, and your true self. And imaginary self could be wearing super high heels or super amazing expensive suits and drive super sports cars, and you're naturally person who likes to move, who likes to be in sneakers, who likes to be experiencing life, and you can't do it in high heels or super expensive suits. So please first distinguish between these two versions of yourself. I know that it sounds amazing to have great hair and silicone body parts and stuff like that, but maybe this is not you. Maybe you are more natural, maybe you are more driven with your, like, you want to be living more your true self, not your dream imaginary self. So distinguish between these two, and if you want to live your truth, watch this video until the very end.
Yes, you're not searching for being like that person exactly and just step into that person's reality. You want to have your own reality. You have your own authentic version of yourself. And it's not really enough if we just say, oh, I'm satisfied where I am, I love who I am, I'm grateful for my life, because you're probably still in a situation where you're not really satisfied, where you're not really happy. And it's just a normal thing that we want to change, that we want to evolve.
So if you are not satisfied with who you are and you know that there's potential for you to be a better person and it's going to be your true you, then we fully support when you move towards your future you, your healthy you, your healed, healthy person, your abundant you, and more evolved version of yourself. That's actually a very natural thing to do in life. And even though you can be now super happy about where you are, where you live, what you do, you still want to evolve in this lifetime. It's like a tree. Behind us there are trees which were like half the size when we moved here, when there was this house living when I was small. And now they are half size bigger. And it's all natural. Everywhere is growth, or then if there is no growth in a person, then it's basically deterioration, and there it's like destruction. So you can grow very slowly, very gently, and very lovingly towards yourself. And if you will step more and more towards your higher self, towards future self, then it will be more slow and loving towards yourself, because you will evolve on the way and you will inspire other people.
I used to be somebody, for example, I hated to cook. And only the idea of cooking made me stressed, and it was a source of stress for me. So I never liked to do it. And I worked in restaurants, and I always saw the chefs as artists, like something unreachable, something that I could never be and never experience in my life. And I had this vision board I put there that I'm an exceptional chef. It wasn't even something that I focused much on. It's just something that I wanted to experience in my life, something that I wanted to become. And it wasn't my reality in the past. And at one point something just shifted. I started to make me some simple pasta with some tomato sauce, and all of a sudden I was able to get the salt amount right for the pasta. It wasn't too salty, it was not too soft. The sauce was really good, and something clicked in me, and I actually turned into somebody that started to be really interested in cooking, and I loved the process of learning it. it was not like I had all the knowledge immediately, but I was just naturally drawn to learn more about it and try new things. And it became something very natural to me, and I also started to be really good at it. This is just one example how you can change and live a different experience in your lifetime. I could also go on with my life and believe for the rest of my life that I am a horrible chef and I can't do this, and this is only for a selected few, and I would have to be dependent on her to cook for me. But this way I get to have a completely different experience, and I believe this works for every area in our lives.
It was also funny because when he decided that he wants to work for becoming exceptional chef, we went for vacation and there was this opportunity that he could take cooking classes with a friend. So it was actually super accessible all of a sudden. And all of a sudden he learned how to bake bread, and it was so fun, so much fun. And he could
Yes.
have fun with friend, and he could inspire, and he was improving all the time. He wasn't of course he wasn't great in the beginning when he started to bake bread, but later, now I think the bread is amazing which
Yes.
Raphael makes.
And it's also just something that I don't have any resistance anymore. It's something that comes natural to me, something that I enjoy. I don't have to push myself to do it. I just love to do it.
So you can change your timelines or realities this way all the time, like with your health, with your abundance, anything, because we also have some abundance stories, like for example about the car, which you were tuning into. Your future self had vision about having this specific car, and now we have that car, for example. So if you're wondering how to get there, what to do, how to really anchor this energy in you so you can step into your future self, I recommend that you make it very clear who you want to be and what you want to experience, because it's about tasting life, it's about experiencing life. And Raphael knows a great technique.
A very simple way how you can do it is if you start to envision your future, the future self that you want to become, an experience that you want to have in your life, that whenever you go for a walk or whenever you're walking somewhere, whether that be to work or to your car, remind yourself to walk as that person in this moment. Make every step with your legs like you are already that person. Have the posture like you are already that person, and feel the connection to that reality. Just do it over and over again. You will start to enjoy it and it will become natural to you. And things can just start to flow to you in a way that you could never imagine. That you start to be different, and you never thought that you could ever be that person, but actually now you are here and you are having this new experience that you always wanted.
You actually connect to that reality which is existing in a quantum field which is full of possibilities, and you will just become to draw that energy, that reality to you through your body, through the movement. And also Raphael drew this reality of me being in his life when he was driving in a car and imagining and like basically faking until he made it that I'm sitting next to him in the car.
I'll link the video below. It's about how I manifested my girlfriend. If you're truly interested in change and you want to step into your future self, subscribe to this channel and we are happy to guide you on this journey.
Because it is very possible, and you know that it is very possible.